Instructions on how to use the Aero recipe management tool. First off, we'll need to create a group name. Click Enter Group Names. There are 10 groups available. Each group can store up to 99 recipes. These 10 groups are editable within the Aero recipe management tool, not directly at the press. Groups must be entered in sequential order. Prior to entering group names, consider how you would like to organize your recipes, whether it be by belt type, belt name, belt part number, customer, etc. Let's enter a group name. Up to 15 alphanumeric characters may be used, including a hyphen. Note that prior to entering additional groups, a recipe for each new group must be entered. Once completed, click Back to Homepage. How to enter a recipe. Click Create a new recipe. Select whether you want metric or imperial, and choose an existing group. Enter a recipe name. Up to 15 alphanumeric characters may be used, including a hyphen. Enter top splice temperature. Enter bottom splice temperature, and then choose splice dwell time, minutes and/or seconds. Enter pressure. If you choose to use the preheat option, click on and enter preheat temperature and preheat dwell time. Now enter your cool down temperature. Notes may be entered, which are viewable at the computer. They will not appear on the press display. Should you want to start over, click Clear All Fields. Once all fields have been entered, the Create Save Recipe button becomes available. Click to confirm and save. Click Back to Homepage. How to modify an existing recipe. Click Modify an existing recipe. Screen will display all saved recipes by order of group names and recipe numbers. Select the recipe that you want to modify. Recipe will be highlighted in blue. Click Edit Recipe. Make edits to recipe. To overwrite existing recipe, click Create Save Recipe. Click Confirm, and then click OK. Should you want to create a new recipe, click Save Recipe as a copy. Click Back to Homepage. How to manage recipe order within groups. Click on Modify an existing recipe. Click on the recipe that you would like to change the order. It will be highlighted in blue. Select the Up button to move the recipe up one position, or Down button to move it down one position. To speed up the process, if you have 11 or more recipes in a group, this function will allow you to navigate up 10 or down 10 positions at a time. Note, as you move recipes, all recipes within the group will assume a new recipe number. Click Back to Homepage. How to delete all recipes within a group. Click Enter Group Names. For example, if you wanted to delete Group 5, you would simply click on the Delete All Recipes in Group 5 button. Deleting a group will shift all remaining groups up one position. For example, if you delete Group 2 and have recipes in Group 3 and 4, Groups 3 and 4 will become Groups 2 and 3. Click Back to Homepage. How to create a recipe file. Clicking on Make a Recipe File creates the recipe import.csv file that loads the recipes from groups 1 through 10 to the press. Click on Make a Recipe File. Message states File created successfully. Click OK. Aero Recipe Management Tool automatically created recipesimport.csv file within the same folder as the Aero Recipe Management Tool. If file is stored on your computer, transfer recipesimport.csv file to a USB flash drive. How to import recipes into the Aero Recipe Management Tool. Insert the USB flash drive into the computer. The recipesexport.csv file from the USB must be in the same location as the Aero Recipe Management Tool file. Move file if necessary. Click Import Recipes. There are three sections, A, B, and C. Section A is the key for group number and group name of imported files from the USB. Section B is the display of available recipes of the imported files from the USB. And within Section C are the current recipe groups. Highlight the recipes to import from Section B. Multiple recipes can be selected by holding down the Control or Shift keys. Click on the group in Section C where you want to save the recipes. Once all desired recipes have been imported, click Back to Home page.